The abandoned Norman Medford Peden funeral home in Marietta, Georgia, stood silently, a forgotten relic of the past. That is, until photographer Ben James, drawn by the allure of forgotten places, stumbled upon a scene that would shock the community and ignite a firestorm of questions. James, known for documenting abandoned locations, found more than just dusty furniture and faded memories. He found human remains, seemingly forgotten and left behind. Shocked by his discovery, James took to social media, sharing the unsettling images with the world. The photos depicted a chilling scene: caskets, some broken and dilapidated, others seemingly untouched, scattered throughout the building. Inside these caskets, the remains of human beings left to decay in the silent darkness. James's post quickly went viral, sending ripples of shock and disgust through the community and beyond. The images were too disturbing to ignore, prompting swift action from local authorities who, alerted to the unsettling discovery, descended upon the abandoned funeral home. The investigation into what transpired within the walls of the forgotten building had begun. The scene that greeted investigators inside the Norman Medford Peden funeral home was grim. The air hung heavy with the stench of decay, a testament to the building's macabre secret. Dust caked the floors, cobwebs draped the walls, and an unsettling silence permeated the air, broken only by the sound of the investigators' footsteps. Scattered throughout the building, in various states of disrepair, were caskets containing human remains. Some caskets appeared ancient, their wooden shells rotted and decayed, exposing the skeletal remains within. Others seemed newer, their metallic surfaces cold and unyielding, hiding their grim contents from view. Documents, seemingly abandoned in haste, were strewn about, offering glimpses into the lives that had passed through these doors. The sheer number of remains found within the funeral home shocked investigators. It was clear that this was not a case of a few overlooked bodies. This was something far more sinister, something that spoke of negligence on a grand scale. The investigation was quickly expanded, with more resources allocated to unraveling the mystery of the abandoned funeral home. The Norman Medford Peden funeral home had a long and storied history in Marietta. For decades it served the community, providing solace and ceremony in times of grief. But behind the facade of solemn respect, whispers of impropriety had circulated for years. Locals recounted tales of unusual activity at the funeral home, of hushed whispers and suspicious comings and goings. There were rumors of financial mismanagement, of shortcuts taken, and of a general disregard for the deceased and their grieving families. Yet despite these whispers, the funeral home continued to operate, its doors remaining open as a steady stream of grieving families sought its services. The circumstances surrounding the funeral home's closure remained shrouded in mystery. Some whispered of bankruptcy, others of a hasty exit by the owners. Whatever the reason, the closure left behind a void in the community and a building steeped in unanswered questions. The discovery at the Norman Medford Peden funeral home sent shockwaves through Marietta and beyond. How could such a thing happen? How could so many souls be abandoned, left to decay in the darkness? These questions weighed heavily on the minds of investigators and the public alike. State Senator Rick Williams, visibly shaken by the discovery, vowed to get to the bottom of the situation. He called for a full investigation, demanding accountability and justice for the deceased and their families. Williams pointed to potential regulatory failures, questioning how such blatant disregard for human dignity could go unnoticed for so long. He pledged to review existing regulations governing funeral homes, promising stricter oversight and harsher penalties for those who fail to meet ethical and legal standards. The investigation into the Norman Medford Peden funeral home is ongoing. Authorities are working tirelessly to identify the remains, painstakingly piecing together fragmented records and utilizing DNA analysis where possible. Their goal is to notify next of kin, offering them closure and a chance to finally lay their loved ones to rest with the dignity and respect they deserve. The process is arduous and emotionally taxing, but it's a promise made to the community and to the souls left behind.